So here is the Athearn F59PHI that I've been working on. I super detailed it. So just to let you know what I've done to it, I cut off all the nubs on the roof and replaced it with Detail Associates, the lift rings or eye bolts. And then we use Detail Associates windshield wipers. Now these are the closest that I found to the correct Amtrak windshield wipers. They are the inline wipers. You see them there. I think the part number is 2315. Also, we used our Details West rear view mirrors. Then I put the train line air hoses. Also put some lift rings there on the plow. We put the ATS shoe. Also, I put some underpiping, some of that on the detail on the underframe. The other side has the traction motor cables. Let's see here. Oh, and the brake chain. Also put cut levers on the rear there, as well as HEP cables and air lines, train line. I think those were Details West. I'm sorry, they were the drop lines. Get a shot of the roof there. It came out pretty nice. And I weathered it. Just did some grime to the trucks. These locomotives see a lot of use. Got some fuel spills there. They pretty much keep the sides of them clean. You got some spray there. And then the soot from the exhaust. Also from the exhaust from the HEP unit. And then the exhaust spills over onto a little bit on the nose for when it's in push mode. Now, I showed this locomotive earlier in one of my videos, and I said I was going to equip it with the LEDs. I had some warm white LEDs. They were surface mount. Didn't end up using them. I didn't realize on this is one of the newer runs of the F59, and they used those micro bulbs. See, the older run had lenses actually where the ditch lights are. So when I took the bulbs out, the surface mount LEDs, they didn't have anywhere to. There was no lenses, in other words. So the LEDs would just mount behind there. So I just opted to keep the 1.5 volt bulbs, the little micro bulbs, on this model. And on the other model, I have a 452. I'm going to use the tower LEDs, the warm white, and see how those come out. They should be pretty good. These bulbs really aren't that bad, the factory bulbs. So we'll go ahead and start it up and let you hear it. It's got Tsunami sound, Soundtraxx Tsunami sound. So we'll start it up, let you see the lighting. Also, one note on the lighting: the ditch lights, we configured them to flash every time the horn was sounded, and we found some video of the actual 460, and we timed ditch light flash rate, and we matched it, so it's going to mimic the prototype there on that. And also, the bell rate too, we matched the bell rate of the prototype. So the only thing I don't like about the Soundtraxx is the horn doesn't really. It's a K5LA, that's the one we selected, but it doesn't really sound like the prototypes. The prototypes are beginning to sound more like the F40s to me, because the horns are right behind the exhaust stack, so they start to get fouled after a while. So we'll go ahead and start it up and let you hear the sounds. So there you have it. A look at our detailed out HO Scale Athearn F59PHI. I'm happy how it turned out. And like I said, our second one, we're going to be changing the microbulbs to the LEDs. Like we had these surface mounts, and I didn't like how those were, so we're going to try the tower LEDs. And those should fit right in the light lenses, the light, the drilled out holes. You may have to cut them down, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. And also, I might experiment with the custom sounds on the next one. So I wasn't really too pleased with the horn, so I have some sound files that I might try to upload to the sound decoder. But anyways, thanks for checking our video out. And we may do a video on the train station products. They have these HO scale, they're actually Craftsman kits of the Pacific Surfliner cars. So we have some of those, and if you guys would like to see something on those, leave a comment. We might do a video. A couple of them we're done with. They came out pretty good. They're a Craftsman kit, like I said, so not really recommended for beginners, but you could pretty much tackle it if you took your time and follow the directions. But anyways, thanks for coming by, and keep checking back with us. See you guys next time.